What's up, everyone? George Leeman here with MuscleMasochist.com. Wanted to give you guys some more useful stuff in video form. And obviously, I don't work with everyone, so maybe I can help everyone out with some programming help. Now, I believe in just about everything. I think everything works to some degree, more or less. I do think there are better and worse. And I think the better and worse changes over time depending on who you are and stuff like that. So I'm going to put out a video series and just try and give one tip at a time, and hopefully you guys will just be able to take it for what it is and learn from it. Like I said, I believe kind of in everything, so when I say one thing, it's not always going to hold true. These are just general things, general pieces of advice that I think will benefit you guys. So I'm going to start off with probably my main tip that I give to people that are trying to make their own program. You want to start off, in my opinion, mind you, for most people looking to make a lot of progress, okay? A beginner, or a relative beginner, or someone who isn't close to their potential, let's say. You want to start off using as little weight as possible while still getting the desired result, so that you can add weight to the bar for as long as possible before the weight gets so heavy that you can't keep adding weight to the bar. Okay, does that make sense? You want to start off, if you can get results, let's say you bench 225. If you can get results with 135, if you can get stronger using 135, I would suggest starting off with 135 and then slowly adding weight every week or every workout to the bar, and slowly drawing it out over time so you can make gains, add weight to the bar, gain size and strength for many, many, many weeks in a row, if not months, if not hopefully years on end, before the weight gets so heavy that you stall out. A lot of people that say bench 225 might go in and bench 225 every workout and then try 230 and miss it for weeks on end, months on end. Some people don't progress for a year at a time and stuff like that. I think that's one of the biggest mistakes people make, is training too heavy, too often, too close to their max. It's much harder to add 5 or 10 pounds to your max double, or your max, your single for that matter, your just actual max, than it is to add 5 pounds to a set of 15 or a set of 10 or a set of 20 or something like that. So I definitely recommend that people start off with less weight and build more of a base in muscle mass and reps and stuff before they start going really heavy. I totally believe in low reps. I totally believe in singles and stuff like that. But mostly I believe in doing low reps to prepare yourself to be better at doing low reps. If you want to be good at maxing, you should max. You shouldn't max all the time necessarily, but you do have to practice something to be good at it. Just like a sprinter has to sprint to be a better sprinter, you have to max to be a good maxer. However, a sprinter could improve overall throughout the year by going through phases such as weight training phases, phases where they run up a hill instead of running on flat ground, where they wear, heavier shoes or something like that, or, some kind of suit that makes their wind resistance greater, pull a parachute behind them and stuff like that. However, again, to be the best at what you want to do, if what you want to do is max, you have to max. So I do believe in maxing. I just don't necessarily believe that people should be doing it all the time, because I find it burns a lot of people out, and a lot of people get stuck not being able to add weight to their max or low rep sets all the time. That's why a lot of people stall out on 5 sets of 5. They just can't keep adding weight to 5 sets of 5. And the other problem is oftentimes on programs like 5 sets of 5, they start off using too little weight to get the desired result, really. They start off with a set of 5 or something that's way too easy for them to get the result that they're even looking for. So what ends up happening is the first few workouts are super easy, they don't get very good results from it, and then the next few workouts are super hard, and then they can't keep going. Whereas if that 225-pound bencher would have started off with lightweight, say 135, added 5 pounds of workout every week, it would be months before they even got to their old max. It would be a long period of time before they even got back up to 225. And hopefully, if they were training and eating right by the time they got to 225, that they would be repping 225, if not repping more than 225 instead of maxing it. So that is my first piece of advice, guys. Start off using as little weight as is necessary to get the desired result, and then progressive overload for a long period of time. Again, this is not saying to never do low reps. This is just a piece of advice to people that want to make better progress if you're a newer lifter. Because I do believe that more advanced lifters who are looking to compete regularly should be doing some type of low rep shit at least relatively frequently. I wouldn't go 6 months without doing singles or low reps, etc. I just wouldn't, especially if you're trying to do a competition at the end of 6 months. So what I often do with a lot of my clients who are more advanced and more interested in keeping their max strength up and competing more often is I'll usually have them do some sort of moderately heavy single and then do their rep work. Not a heavy single so heavy that they have to grind through it or they ever miss it, but just a heavy single that's heavy enough that they still remember how to max out, that they still remember how to exert max force against a weight. And primarily what I try and do is have them improve their speed with that weight, not so much the weight. I tell them that you can add weight to the bar, but only if you can move it as fast as you did last week. And if it becomes a grind, if it becomes slow, then we would back off the weight. So there's tip number 1 for you guys. I'm going to be putting out a number of videos like this. I would try and put them all in one video, but it would be like 4 hours long, and I still wouldn't cover everything I wanted to cover. So hopefully this will be a cool series for you guys, and you will benefit from it somehow. As always, guys, thanks for watching my videos. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and check out musclemasochist.com for training, apparel, approved products, and online coaching. Stay tuned for more, guys.